Merry Christmas to all. Oh, oh, oh.
And to all, a good night.
This is SportsCenter.
Christmas in Honolulu could be worse, especially if you're Notre Dame. The Irish celebrating with a huge win. Meanwhile, Brett Favre stuck in a funny situation. Chad Pennington hoping to make it hilarious. Bill Belichick not laughing, at least not yet. In Dallas, Tony Romo forced to miss practice. And in Philly, Donovan McNabb feels bad for the Cowboys. Plus, it's our gift to you. Don't miss the best sights and sounds from the NBA's hottest rivalry right now on SportsCenter.
We worked so hard from training camp for this moment right here.
Thank you, Red. Man, stuck with me right there.
Strike that pose. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Of course, but that starts the day after Christmas. And whatever holiday you're celebrating, glad you're celebrating.
Very good. I'm impressed with the Kwanzaa man.
No problem, Stan. I'm glad you're with us on SportsCenter. Yeah, that is Stan Verrett, and I'm Linda Cohn.
There are 119 teams playing in college football's bowl subdivision, and 89 of them have won a bowl game more recently than Notre Dame. The Irish haven't lifted a trophy since 1994, but Wednesday night they had another chance against Hawaii, trying to snap that 9-bowl losing streak at the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl. Literally the only game in town, the only game in any town. Charlie Weiss, coached from the press box because of 2 bad knees. And here's the deal for Notre Dame. It was the 1994 Cotton Bowl the last time they won a bowl game. Lou Holtz was the coach, Kevin McDougal the starting quarterback. They finished number 2 in the polls. Jimmy Clausen was 6 years old, and Rudy was released that year. But Notre Dame rocking the names on the back of the jerseys for the first time since '88 in this game, calling on some tradition and calling on Jimmy Clausen. He finds Michael Floyd there, and the Warriors knocked the gold flakes off his helmet when they hit him.
Paint.
Then later, first quarter, Irish up 7-0. Clausen play action going to David Grimes. 14-yard touchdown, Irish up 14-0. And Clausen showing why he was the #1 recruit in the nation a couple of years ago. Hawaii trying to answer. They don't throw it as much since June Jones left, but they still do throw it. Greg Alexander to Aaron Bain across the middle. 2 plays later, Alexander finds Bain again. And Bain will tiptoe down the sideline for the touchdown. Warriors within a touchdown now, down 14-7. But Notre Dame answers right back. Clausen going up top for Golden Tate, who's got some separation. When your name is Golden Tate, you were born to play wide receiver at Notre Dame.
Perfect.
69-yard touchdown, Irish up 21-7. Just before the half, 3rd and goal. Notre Dame at the 18. Clausen going play action, going back to Tate again. 6 catches, 177 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Tate. The Irish go up 28-7. Greg McMackin, like, what's going on? Take another look at it. Clausen fits the ball between those 2 defenders and the sideline. Clausen 18 of 21, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Second half, nothing going right for Hawaii. Their quarterback Alexander on the field. Referee stole the flag on him, and Clausen's like, yeah, we did it. The bowl streak is over. Notre Dame wins 49-21. So Clausen must really love Hawaii. Notre Dame's quarterback set Irish bowl game records for completion percentage, going 22 of 26. Passing yards with 401 yards and touchdowns with 5 against the Warriors. Clausen actually broke the records for yardage and touchdowns by halftime.
We've come to expect it in sports. It's just human nature. The year after you win a championship, you're just not supposed to be as hungry for another. The Boston Celtics are human. It's just not in their nature. It's why they take a franchise record 19 straight wins into Los Angeles for an NBA Finals rematch against the Lakers Christmas Day. Both teams are an eye-popping 50-5 combined this season. It's a big game, but not as big as you think, if you ask the defending champs.
Last year, the game was billed as the one to watch, you know, a precursor to the finals. So as a man, again, we know what we're up against. We know that they're definitely ready and waiting for us.
I totally appreciate the whole history of the Lakers Celtics and the tradition, the competition, the players that's come through both teams, the history of both teams, totally all the foundations of this league. Won't downplay that, but for it to be, you know, to put all the eggs in one basket on one game, or to say that this is the game we circle all games.
I don't see the magnitude because I can't understand it, if you know what I'm saying. But I do understand that it's a game that a lot of people are looking forward to. So are we, and so are they. I mean, you can say what we want, and that's human nature.
Besides being on a 19-game win streak, tied for fourth longest in NBA history, the Celtics are one game ahead of the pace set by the 95-96 Bulls, who won a record 72 games, as well as the NBA Finals. Oh, by the way, the Celtics' margin of victory slightly higher than that of that Jordan's Bulls team at 10.9 points per game. Tim Legler now, what the Lakers need to do to end that Celtics win streak.
For the Lakers to end the Celtics streak at 19 on Christmas Day, 3 things have to happen. First and foremost, they have to be dominant on the backboards and hold their own against the front line of Kevin Garnett, Kendrick Perkins, and Leon Poe off the bench. If the Lakers can match their energy and hold their own in the rebound department, they should be fine. Secondly, keep Rajon Rondo out of the paint. If he's allowed to get in there at will and break down the Lakers' defense and kick out the open shots in the perimeter, the Lakers will be in for a long day. And finally, they have to get an MVP-type performance out of Kobe Bryant. It doesn't necessarily mean he has to go off for 40. He just has to control the game, make the right decisions, and make big shots late against the best defense in the NBA.
Hey, Stan, I got 3 keys for beating the Celtics.
Okay.
Kidnap the big 3. Lakers will need Kobe Bryant, that we know, to continue his Christmas Day tradition of scoring points. Kobe has the most career points scored on December 25th of any active player. He's 135 points behind the Big O, Oscar Robertson. And in 10 Christmas Day games, Kobe also has the second most rebounds and most assists by an active player. Coming up, much more on this rematch. It's a flashback of the NBA Finals, and you can listen in.
Kobe Bryant to the basket. Hard drive, left-handed. Pretty play. Allen on the drive, gets to the basket. Lefty layup, banks it in.
Thank you, Red.
Red getting a lot of props in this show. Football now. When the Jets ran off 5 straight wins, putting 34 points on the Patriots and 34 on the Titans, both on the road, it looked like old times for Brett Favre. But since then, it's just looked like old for Brett Favre. The Jets have just 1 win since then, and Favre has just 1 touchdown pass. They have 3 losses, and Favre has 6 interceptions. And even before he's helped the Jets determine their postseason fate for this season, here come those questions about whether Favre will be back next season. Rachel Nichols has more on Favre and the R word again.
Sunday's game won't mark the first time Brett Favre walks off the field without knowing whether those are his last moments as an NFL quarterback. But after all he went through this offseason, the reality of that now seems more real than ever before.
I don't want to be chasing ghosts. This very well could be my last game. I'm aware of that. And I'd like to make it a memorable one.
When Brett's at home at Hattiesburg, then I believe that Brett's retired. Until then, I'm not believing that he is retired. I believe it when I see it.
I don't want to go through what happened last year, for me and for everyone else. Physically, you know, that has something to do with it as well. So that, you know, that will be will play a part in this decision as well.
Favre has been nursing a sore shoulder much of the season, but said it has not yet been thoroughly tested. Something is obviously wrong. Over the last 4 games, he's had 1 touchdown and 6 interceptions, and a passer rating of just 58.
I attribute some of that to age. I think the ending physical or whatever that every player goes through after the last game will maybe shed some light on some things, so we'll see.
Favre says if you put his 39-year-old body through enough MRIs, you're sure to find something wrong with him, but he'll wait for the test to see. Regardless, he says, if the Jets don't make the playoffs, he could discuss his future with management as early as next week. Coach Eric Mangini says he'll ask Favre to play another year, and he won't pressure him to make a decision quickly. As Mangini put it, hey, we got him 2 weeks into training camp this year. I figure anything before that is gravy. With the Jets, I'm Rachel Nichols, ESPN.
While Favre ponders next season, we take you next level. Here's some numbers proving that Favre's arm might not be all there. Throwing the targets more than 20 yards downfield, he's completed fewer than 25% of his passes compared to 38% last season. And he has almost half as many yards and 3 more interceptions when he throws more than 20 yards downfield. John Clayton now with more on Favre and the future.
During his Wednesday press conference, Brett Favre addressed the possibility of retiring or not retiring, and of course, naturally, he didn't give any answer. Still, you got the feeling from the way that he talked, as he's been talking for the second half of the season, this could be it. If the Jets lose, that means that Brett Favre's career could be over. The Jets plan to give him as much time as possible in the offseason to try to come back. They want him to come back. They need him to come back. Nevertheless, Favre has problems with his shoulder. His arm is fatigued, all those different things, and if they don't win this game, it very well could be the end of a great career. And even if they win, they still could be ending a great career because they may not make the playoffs.
So let's talk about that final week of the regular season for Favre. First off, the Jets have to win their game against the Dolphins in the Meadowlands if they want any shot to get to the playoffs. If they do that and the Patriots lose to the Bills, then they clinch the AFC East. But even if the Patriots win, the Jets can still clinch the wild card if they win and the Ravens lose to the Jaguars.
Thanks for clearing that up. You know who would absolutely love to make this NFL Sunday Brett Favre's last? Chad Pennington, that's who, Stan. Coming right up, some extra motivation for Miami. And Wednesday in Dallas, Tony Romo forced to skip practice for health reasons. Will he be ready to go Sunday against Donovan McNabb and the Eagles? But first, Buster Olney explains why the big money signing of Mark Teixeira has more than a few people inside baseball talking about a salary cap.
Captain Morgan presents A Holiday Miracle. A Holiday Miracle. Drink responsibly.
It's time for you, the fans, to decide the Pontiac game-changing performance of the year.
Willie rolls to the right. He throws into the end zone. Ball up in the air. It is caught. Touchdown. The Bulls win. Do you believe it?
8 seconds left. Time to make one play to throw. For Crabtree, it's caught. He plays. Oh, he's the worst. Red Raider. Unbelievable. Michael Crabtree has done it.
There's a snap back. And it's blocked by the Pirates. T.J. Lee blocks the punt. The Pirates have pulled the upset.
Go to Pontiac.com/NCAA and view the biggest plays from the season. Each week, you, the fans, vote. And each week, plays will be eliminated until there are 4 finalists. Vote for your favorite, and the winning school will receive a $100,000 general scholarship from Pontiac.
Case, there's something wrong with your eye.
One iris is a different color than the other, which happens occasionally with twins.
I'm an only child.
A past has been revealed. You would have had a twin brother, but he died when you were both in the womb. A doorway has been opened.
This thing is trying to use you to enter our world.
And on January 9th,
It's getting stronger. How do I stop it?
evil will be born. From the co-writer of The Dark Knight, The Unborn. Rated PG-13 starts January 9th.
Captain Morgan presents A Holiday Miracle.
Nice.
A Holiday Miracle. Drink responsibly.
This SportsCenter telecast is brought to you in high definition by Vizio.
No truth to the rumor the federal government has contacted the Yankees for a loan. The Bronx Bombers have shelled out over $423 million on just 3 free agents. The latest, ready to don pinstripe switch, hitting first baseman Mark Teixeira. In light of the Yankee spending, Milwaukee Brewers owner Mark Atanasio said Major League Baseball might need to impose a salary cap to preserve competition. He said of the Yankees, quote, "They are on a completely different economic playing field. I paid $220 million for my team. Now they get 3 players for $420 million. At some point, it gets to be absurd when a team has a $200 million payroll." Buster Olney with more reaction from around Major League Baseball.
There is no greater polarizing force in baseball than the New York Yankees, and that was never more evident than in the first 24 hours after they reached an agreement with Mark Teixeira. On one side of the fence, you had a lot of people, including Brewers owner Mark Atanasio, talking about a salary cap, a lot of frustration, a lot of anger, a lot of feeling that the Yankees really did not do the industry a service by going out and spending almost $500 million on 3 players. And you can bet that that conversation will be the first ripples leading up to the next labor negotiations in 2011 as some of baseball's owners push for a salary cap. Now, on the other side of the fence, I did talk to a lot of executives with other teams who said, hey, the Yankees are playing within the system. They pay the luxury tax. They're doing the best they can with the resources that they have. As one GM said to me, what would you rather see? The Yankees pocket the money? You want the Steinbrenners simply to pocket the money? So the Yankees, again, splitting opinion throughout baseball.
Speaking of opinions, Angels outfielder Torrey Hunter couldn't hold back his comments on the Yankees spending. Said Hunter, man, that's crazy. Those damn Yankees, they don't play around. When they're trying to win, they're trying to win. It's crazy. They just paid $27 million in luxury tax. That's like $27 to them. They don't even care.
Well, Hunter's team has had a quiet offseason. Their only move so far has been to re-sign outfielder Juan Rivera to a 3-year deal. Teixeira said thanks, but no thanks to their 8-year offer. They have a major hole to fill at first base now that he's left for the Yankees and that $180 million over 8 years. But what would you do? Closer Francisco Rodriguez left for the Mets as well. We go back to Buster Olney. He says the Angels may be in on the next major free agent signing.
With Mark Teixeira coming off the board, the next free agent who comes to the forefront, closer Brian Fuentes. Now, he had been in negotiations with the St. Louis Cardinals, but those hit a roadblock at about the same time that the Angels announced they were pulling out of the Teixeira sweepstakes. So you can look for, in the days ahead, Fuentes and the Angels may be working toward an agreement. Now, when it comes to Fuentes and all of the free agents going forward, now with Sabathia, Teixeira, and Burnett off the board, you can expect that the prices, the salaries are going to start coming down. The economy will actually begin to have an effect on baseball.
We go next level on the Angels' proposed next closer. If they do sign Brian Fuentes, it may actually be an upgrade over K-Rod in many areas. Last season, Fuentes had a better opponents on base percentage. He threw more fastballs for strikes, and he had more 1-2-3 innings than K-Rod had. One other baseball note, the Boston Globe says the Mets were prepared to offer Derek Lowe $14 to $16 million per year, but Buster tells us that the Mets have not made an offer to Lowe, and they're weighing other options for their rotation, such as Randy Wolf and Oliver Perez.
Plenty at stake when the Jets and Dolphins play this Sunday. Remember their first meeting in Miami, Week 1. Brett Favre under pressure. Throws it deep, and Chansey's stuck. He comes down with it for the score. Classic Favre. Jets up 13-7 after a missed two-point conversion. Then Chad Pennington will throw the interception to Darrelle Revis. Jets win. Favre gets the best of Pennington. But will the opposite happen Sunday? Here's Hank Goldberg.
In Week 1, the Dolphins lost to the Jets in a game that will be remembered as Brett Favre's first with New York. With a win Sunday, Dolphins quarterback Chad Pennington can accomplish two things that he will never forget: helping the Dolphins complete the greatest single-season turnaround by any team in NFL history, and knocking his former team out of the playoffs.
That was only fate would have it. This is how sports always works out. So this situation doesn't surprise me, and I pretty much banked on it.
I'm sure someplace in the back of his mind, you know, there's something there. But right now, the way this guy prepares and the way he goes about his business, it really is just about the team. I mean, we have to win a game, and it happens to be this game.
Will there be some emotions? Sure. Going back to the Meadowlands where he played 8 years. But I just don't think it'll be to the magnitude that it was in the season opener.
Pennington says he has kept in touch with many of his former teammates throughout the season. This week, however, not so much.
When you're playing each other and you're the enemies of each other, it's a little bit different to, you know, have a civilized conversation. So,
unlike Favre's recent poor performances, Pennington has 6 touchdown passes and just 1 interception in his last 3 games, all victories. Bill Parcells will not be part of the return to the Meadowlands. He has not traveled with the club all year and is not about to change his routine now. With the Dolphins, I'm Hank Goldberg, ESPN.
Now, unless you're a Jet fan, it's really hard not to root for Pennington. The AFC East comes down to Sunday. How fitting the Dolphins take the division and 3 seed if they beat the Jets. The Pats need to beat the Bills in Buffalo and have the Jets beat the Dolphins, while the Jets need to win and have the Pats lose to the Bills.
NFC East, Tony Romo showed up for practice Wednesday in Dallas, but then the Cowboys sent him home with some medicine to take care of his flu-like symptoms. Romo is expected to play Sunday in Philly. Cowboys beat the Eagles. They'll claim a wild card spot in the NFC. Both teams talked about the game on Wednesday.
rivalry started well before I got here and has continued.
Well, in order for us to get in, maybe we got to knock them out. So it's unfortunate for them, but we got to play well.
Like you said, we control our own destiny now. Now it's up to us if we really want it or not.
When it's all on the line, I think you see character, leadership, those kind of things. I mean, that comes out. Now, how they play in that game, it's an important thing.
Well, I mean, there's, no excuses to be made. Really, our season rides on this game, and it's a must-game win for us.
So here we go, yo. This is the scenario. For the Cowboys, if they win, they are in. There are also a multitude of scenarios where they could tie and get in. The Eagles need a win against the Cowboys, a loss by the Bucs to the Raiders, and either a loss by the Vikings, who host the Giants, or by the Bears, who are at the Texans. And in case you don't remember, here's what happened the first time the Cowboys and Eagles met in Dallas, Week 2, as seen on ESPN's Monday Night Football. Tony Romo, Terrell Owens, 72-yard touchdown, 7-3 Cowboys early. Don't forget T.O. going back to Philly for this week's game, second quarter. 21-20, Eagles down. Donovan McNabb to Deshaun Jackson, who goes in for the touchdown. But remember this, threw the ball away.
How can you forget?
Dropped the ball before crossing the goal line. Asante Samuel did it later in the season. Eagles got it at the 1. Brian Westbrook punched it in. Fourth quarter, Cowboys down 3. Marion Barber. He'll be a game-time decision on Sunday. He punched that one in to put the Cowboys up 41-37. And then McNabb passes well short of the first down. Laterals and stuff don't work. And the Cowboys win a wild one, 41-37.
When you're the St. Louis Rams and you've won just 5 games in the last 2 seasons combined, it's time for a change. John Shaw, Rams president for the last 29 years, announced his resignation. Billy Devaney, who has 23 years of NFL scouting experience, promoted to general manager. He's going to be responsible for all player personnel decisions, including draft, trades, as well as a potential hiring of a new head coach.
Much more SportsCenter coming, including much more NFL inside SportsCenter. Bill Belichick now finding himself rooting for Eric Mangini's Jets. In case you forgot, the Chargers have a bone to pick with the Broncos. Just in time for Christmas, the hard-nosed Steelers show off a little of their holiday spirit by sharing a team tradition that's now 2 decades old. And it was an instant classic NBA Finals. Clutch shots, key injuries, and key comebacks. When SportsCenter returns, we relive it all.
We want it, it's right there. It's right there for us to go take it right now. Let's go, man. I'm not taking my uniform off tonight.
Red Bull, new year, no limits. 11 p.m. Eastern, live on ESPN.
I'm Candyman, and Candyman is back. Candyman is back, so check it. Candyman is back. On into your stereo soul from the backbone of the planet Sun.
Dial for men. Protection. That's the name of the game. Nothing protects you from man stink. Quite like Dial for Men 3D Odor Defense. Destroys, defleets, defend!
Dial for Men 3D Odor Defense. Protection from man stink.
Sometimes progress is about knowing when to stop. The same can be said for drinking. Please drink Johnny Walker responsibly.
Philips Norelco Architect, the shaver with a flexible head that pivots and rotates freely. So now you can easily get a close shave, even on the neck.
Operation Valkyrie is in effect.
In one day, only one movie is this exciting.
We have to kill Hitler.
This intense.
If I fail, he'll come for you.
And this true.
We need an assassin. I'll do it myself.
Tom Cruise. Valkyrie. Rated PG-13. Tomorrow.
ESPN continues Saturday at 1 with the Meineke Car Care Bowl, followed by the Champs Sports Bowl at 4:30 and the Emerald Bowl at 8. College football lives here.
There are two things in the world that last longer than time. Love is one of them. A diamond is forever.
Dude, I just hooked up my new PS3. Yeah, I got Resistance 2 on the new Motor Storm.
Bring it!
See you in 10. Hi.
What's that?
It's our new movie downloading machine.
That's a PlayStation 3.
No, look. Hancock, The Dark Knight.
Or 51st Dates.
Now?
Now you can download thousands of your favorite movies and TV shows straight to your PS3.
ABC Christmas doubleheader starting at 2 Eastern with GMC NBA Countdown, Suns and Spurs 2:30 Eastern, and at 5, Celtics-Lakers. First time since these two are meeting since last June's NBA Finals. Listen up for a look back.
We're exactly where we thought we would be, but we're not where we want to get to.
The number 1 seed in the West this year, Kobe Bryant knocks it down. Beautiful move on the floor. It's Paul Pierce. Certainly not the sight the Celtics and their fans want to see. Paul Pierce in a lot of pain.
This is what we're talking about, adversity. You overcome it. We're the better team, we overcome it.
This is the sight that the Celtics fans want to see. And hear the ovation as he comes hopping out of the tunnel.
Let the crowd, you'll get you doing stuff at the offensive end that's outside of the limitations of what we're trying to do.
Pierce to Poe. Leon Poe! Wow!
They may feel comfortable driving to the arena, and they may feel comfortable doing the starting lineups. But when they get inside those lines, there's nothing in that arena that's going to make them feel comfortable.
Kobe Bryant to the basket. Hard drive, left-handed. Pretty play.
The aggressiveness is there. You guys are going to the basket. You're doing the right thing.
They play desperate, and they're going to continue. They are desperate. But we are, too. We haven't done anything but won 2 home games.
Odom, Vujacic for 3. Bang! Sasha Vujacic gives the Lakers a 5-point lead.
They played harder. They were more physical. They attacked you, and they owned the space all night. And that can't happen.
Ariza wide open. That's a 3. Puts it in. 34-12.
You got to go out and win this third quarter. You go out to win the third quarter.
Pierce guarding in. Turnaround shot. Block. Pierce.
Do you believe? Right, keep fighting. Never stop believing, baby.
Eddie House. Quick jump shot. It's good. And the Celtics have their first lead of the game. Allen on the drive. Gets to the basket. Lefty layup. Banks it in. And the Celtics are going to take a 3-1 lead in these finals.
That's how you do it. That's how you fight. One more. Let's go. One more, Steve. Oh, get it. It's right there. Man. It's right there. Let's go.
Pierce right-hand dribble pass. Kobe gets to the rim, 2 hands left. And the Lakers' 19-point lead is going to be only 3 at halftime.
I'm going to leave you with this. The first team that plays defense wins this game. Let's go, man.
Ball knocked away by Bryant. Here he goes down the other end. Puts it in.
Got confetti?
We're back in Boston, and Title 17 could be won on June 17th.
We won it. It's right there. It's right there for us to go take it right now. Let's go, man.
Scornette diving and hangs in the air, throws it off the window and in.
Boston blowing out LA right now.
Just giving it away. Don't give it away.
9 minutes away, y'all. 9 minutes away from history. Eddie House galloping into the offensive end, lobs caught and slammed home.
And after a 22-year absence, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions once again.
It is banner 17.
Celtics!
so hard from training camp for this moment right here. Yeah. I'm not taking my uniform off tonight.
Someplace, somewhere, Red is lighting up a cigar.
Thank you, Red. Man, stuck with me right there.
Well done. Our celebration of the NBA's hottest, most enduring rivalry continuing later on SportsCenter. Don't miss the Lakers and Celtics top 10 most memorable moments.
On SportsCenter right now, the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl. Notre Dame trying to snap a 9-game postseason losing streak, taking on Hawaii. Casey Clausen and Golden Tate. Tate 6 catches, 177 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And Clausen, boy, Notre Dame fans are going to be excited about next season. 401 yards, 5 touchdowns. Dave Pasch and Andre Ware with more.
Notre Dame's 9-game bowl losing streak is history. Charlie Weiss is elated, even though Andre, he had to sit upstairs because he needs 2 knee surgeries. He was up in the press box coaching, but he got a bird's eye view of Jimmy Clausen's 401-yard performance, 5 touchdowns in the win for Notre Dame.
I guess Charlie Weiss was comfortable upstairs, and then it led to some magnificent play calling, but certainly the performance of his quarterback was second to none in this ball game. Jimmy Clausen was just flat out magical as he got going early in this one. A nice